Okay, so thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for clicking on the video on YouTube. I appreciate you guys as well. Follow me on Twitch. Catch these reactions live. Don't be a silly goose. Today we're going to be listening to Play Dead by Mutemath. This was a request made by Riley, longtime supporter of the channel. He sent in a $30 donation to the channel and requested this reaction. You can do the same. Use the Streamlabs link that is in the description of the video. And so that's what we're going to be doing today. It was a Sunday. My Kendrick Lamar video just dropped. I'm feeling good. I have had one beer. I just had some snacks. I was bullshitting with the chat just before we started recording. So I'm, my energy's up, my spirits are high, and I'm hoping that this is some interesting alternative music for us to listen to. If you enjoy this album, go ahead, check out Mutemath and their music. Shout out to Riley once again. Thank you so much for your donation. I appreciate the generosity as always. It helps me to keep creating content. And speaking of helping me keep creating content, watch these uncut reactions on Patreon. Become a patron of the channel. You can do it for $1, I think. And you get access to uncut reactions. And if you feel like supporting with a donation higher than that, then that's up to you. But I appreciate all of the support. So with that said, let's just jump into this album, Play Dead by Mutemath. I have never heard anything from Mutemath, so if we get any Mutemath fans on the YouTube video, then let me know what other albums of theirs I should listen to. Drop a like, subscribe to the channel, and you'll get to see those. Track 1. Riley said that track 1 gives us a good general idea of what the album should sound like, so I will be paying some heavy attention to this first track. He also said that the production is going to be something that stands out to me, so I'm very excited about this, man. New music is always fun. Hit Parade, track 1. W intro, thank you. Did you not say hi YouTube during the Kendrick reaction? This is on the quieter side. I'll turn the volume up for you guys. Nice. That's a dope riff. That's a fire-ass riff. I like the drums a lot. All the synths are going so crazy too. Darren King is killing it right now, man. Oh, wow. This drum groove is great here. Hey, God, thank you for the bits. Appreciate you so much, God. Yeah, fire. I love what they did with the vocal layering, all the use of synths. Awesome, yeah. Thought the song structure there was really cool. I really enjoyed all of the transitions. I think the drums and the fills were very, very nice. Even the sound effects, like the drums, they've got sometimes like a live drum kit kind of a feel, and at sometimes it's got an electronic drum kit kind of a feel. So all of that works really cool together. I'm loving the synths, like the guitars. Also, it's like synths are playing the guitar riffs, or the guitars are playing the riffs and they sound like synths. Either way, it's a very interesting mixture. All of the actual synth work, all the pads, like the shimmering sound effects in the background, they were really, really cool to create that kind of like epic, sort of brilliant kind of atmosphere. And the vocal harmonies do sound like classic rock bands, you know what I mean? Yeah, this is like taking vocals from an 80s classic rock band and putting them onto something that sounds more modern. That's very interesting. That's very interesting. I like that a lot. That was track 1, Hit Parade. This is track 2, Pixie Oaks. Give me 1 second. I think maybe turning on this this overhead light might fix this exposure issue I've been having since the beginning of the stream. Hold on. In the meantime, appreciate my sweats and sandals. I fixed it. I'm a genius. Yeah, look, I actually look kind of pink now, which is my natural skin color. I am a starfish. Also, Lion King drip for the win, always. Okay, track 2, Pixie Oaks. Look at this snare, it sounds so crunchy. Oh, so vintage, I love it. Yeah. Oh wow, that explains the sound a little bit. I didn't realize they were that close to 21 Pilots. Ah, the delayed snares, bro. Fucking my groove up. Oh, bro, the toms sound so full. Oh, that was the end. Man, yeah, the toms there for those drum fills, they sound so heavy and full and rich, bro. So warm. Love the drum sounds. The fills are great. Guitars, they all kill it. The lead singer's got perfect vocals for this entire vibe. Yeah, the progressive pop elements in the song, exactly. Yeah, it's got really, really cool ambience, really cool atmosphere, energy. It feels bright and colorful and creative and energetic and youthful and still hard, like hard hitting enough for you to sort of, really get into it. It's got that really dope energy to it. I like it. Track 3, Stroll On. This one's bouncing. Duddy's happy I kept the Soul Train donation in the Kendrick video. This is really pleasant. I like this bounce a lot. Oh, there it is, there it is, there it is. Pan back and forth. I heard it. That's awesome. That's awesome. Oh, that's creative to use the ping pong ball bouncing back and forth as like a percussion element. Very creative. Yeah, that one's got great bounce to it. Again, it's also really pleasant. I like the growling synths a lot whenever they come in. Oh man. Just diving right into it like that. This is so cool. Oh, playlist. So catchy. It's bright, it's warm, it's happy sounding, it's catchy, it's rhythmic, it's got cool soul to it. It's awesome. In every teenage movie where the group of friends manages to successfully skip school and it's a beautiful sunny day and it happens to be the best day of their lives and they go to the beach and they go out for ice cream and they go to like the mall and they eat pizza and they stay out all day until it's like nighttime and then they're driving around with the roof down and it's a nice warm summer night and it's like perfect. That's kind of what this feels like. Makes you feel so good when you listen to it. The first slow song, the chat has abandoned us for their other Sunday activities. I will never forgive them. His voice is perfect for this. Okay. And it's called Nuisance, and he's saying, I won't trouble you. That's one of the worst feelings, is when you feel like you're bothering somebody. That sucks. Yeah. This is a really beautiful song. Beautiful sounding song. Really pretty, soft sounding vocals. I like the synth work a lot. Yeah, there's no real major drums to like blow out your ears or anything. This is just very understated, low key, and I think they did a good job at it as well. Proven that they're more versatile, you know? Acoustic guitars, always a W in my opinion. Paul Meany, am I saying that right? Is it actually Meany? On the right, really cool. Oh, fuck yeah. This sounds great. Man, that's a great song. Towards the end, when we're at like the climax, like the peak of the song, and everything's going, and the drummers are using the really cool fills, and the guitarists are shredding in the background. It's such a dope moment. Everything's new.
See what's on the camera.
Oh yeah.
I'm just away it goes, away it goes, away it goes, away it goes.
Yes. 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 So good. Oh wow. Okay. Okay.
I'm just a train of thought away.
Fuck them for this hi-hat panning they did, man. This is so good. That's a great track. That one made it onto my playlist, yeah. The Strolong beat coming back is so fire, I agree. Oh, that one is awesome. War. Yeah! Damn! Production is so good on this album.
Break my bones, I'm feeling funny. I gotta find it. Voice in my lecture. Let it go. I could, but I won't.
I would have liked for it to end around here, 3 minutes. Yeah, like it's not bad, but might be my least favorite as well. Yeah, I'm gonna stop it here because I think this track could have been 3 minutes long, and maybe I would have enjoyed it a little more. But I didn't like. Did we need the 2-minute instrumental outro? I don't know that we did. It's not bad. It overstays its welcome just a little bit too long. I'm going to move on to Achilles' Heel. I mean, the last 2 tracks are both over 6 minutes long. So it's like, you know, it would have been a great idea for them to keep War on the shorter side. There's like an oddly haunting vibe to these keys too in the background. There's something really like weirdly predatorial and sort of ominous about this beat. It's like, it feels like being stalked. With screaming on my left ear, tell me I'm wrong, you know? That this isn't supposed to feel slightly creepy. These riffs are very heavy. I love them. Nice. Transition back into the hook. Loving the vocal performances here too. Why, you know? Why go so ham? Just nasty, you know? I can imagine that solo live must go crazy. He went so hard for the people. It's a W track. Like I said, it feels a little bit ominous and creepy, and then they go into that like crazy ass drum solo, and the bass, like I said, the bassist, I haven't mentioned him so far, like him specifically. I've said, oh, the bass here is fire. I like the way that, you know, the growling bass here is cool. But so like I was saying, yeah, I feel like the bassist has to be highlighted more. You know, he was doing his thing on this track, dude, just constantly accompanying the drummer, and really groovy. It's not easy. It's not easy. So shout out to the bassist. Find out his name for me if you can. And let's shout him out as well. Let's jump into the last track, Marching to the End. Gorgeous track. I gotta add this one to my playlist. strings, bro. I'm glad you put me on, man. I'm very glad you put me on. This is the one, man. This is the one. It's fire. And a sweet ass outro. Look at this. Just cherry on top. Let's get into the review portion, which is where I show off a little bit about my knowledge and shit. I'm just playing. That was Play Dead by Mutemath, man. That is the first. Let me see. What reactions have I done recently? I did Subaru Boys Final Heaven. That was a request. I did Blue in Exile, Below the Heavens. Those were the two albums that I did most recently that were $30 requests. And both of those were a little bit on the longer side and a little disappointing. So this is the first request that I've had sent in a minute that was a W. I think before that, the last W that was requested was Oxy Music by Alex Cameron, and that was, a month ago at least. I was still at my apartment, so it feels really good to just like something new again. You know what I mean? Because Future dropped and I enjoyed it. We heard It's Almost Dry and I enjoyed it. We heard Kendrick and I enjoyed it. But it's I expect to enjoy those guys because they're mainstream artists. It just feels good to have something new show up on my radar and to enjoy it again, because I haven't, felt like this in a minute about a new artist that I was getting put onto. So Mutemath, Play Dead. What an album. 10 tracks. A lot of them are, like I said, on the longer side. Way longer than what I usually listen to, but you were right. A lot of the production is interesting enough to carry us through those 5 to 6 minutes of music. And there are the switch ups, and there are different elements that you can pick up, like putting ping pong balls in as percussion, layering synthetic drum sounds over live drum sounds, as the drummer is playing the snare, you also have an actual clap sound over it. Doing 2 takes of the hi-hats and having them both pan to different sides and slightly offset, and purposefully doing a couple hi-hat ghost notes only on one side and then doing them in the separate take on the other side so that they're separated, and it's such an interesting idea. Panning different fills. It sounds like almost with every song he did multiple takes of the drums, and then they just take a bunch of those different takes and put a couple fills on one side, a couple fills on the other side, distort one fill, put them on both ears. It's just the mixing and the arrangements are all so interesting. The mix of the bass sounding like an actual bass with that really warm sound that we're used to. And then sometimes the bass comes in as a synth and it's a growly bass, and sometimes it comes in as a cleaner sounding synth bass. The strings that come in out of nowhere to make things sound a little more cinematic. There's just so much perfection and high quality production going on all at once for me to appreciate. It's this is really being in a child in a candy shop for somebody with my ears, man, that are more catered towards vibes and ambience and atmosphere and how the sounds are created. This is crazy. Sound design was impeccable. I love the lead singer's voice. I forget his name. It's something Meany. It's a perfect poppy, bright kind of sounding vocal from all of these tracks. I mean, from the faster paced ones to the slower paced ones, this is a W all the way through. I would highly suggest listening to it. Riley, thank you so much for your generosity. Thank you so much for supporting the channel and for suggesting a W-ass album. I appreciate you, man. Thank you as well for hanging out with me in the chat. It's always more fun to do these videos with someone to talk to. It's much easier than just talking to the wall in front of me. So, I appreciate you. Thank you for watching on YouTube as well. Shout out to all the Mutemath fans out there. Subscribe to the channel. Follow me on Twitch. Watch these reactions live. It's much more fun. If you want to watch the uncut, videos, support the channel on Patreon. And I will see you guys soon. Okay? Stay safe. Have a great rest of your Sunday, Riley, as well. Everybody, I'll see you guys later. All right? Peace out.